G'day everyone. Here we are from the old country, Abuhatzierah, Jerusalem. You can't see Temple Mount behind me, but it's there. We'll keep it brief. Re'eh anochi lifnechem. I gave you the blessing and the curse. Rabbi Yaakov Abuhatzierah, firstly, he wants to understand, why do we need to say re'eh? And why not re'u, right? Because we're talking to all of the Israelites. That's the first question. The second one is, why anochi? Why not just say, Re'eh natati lifnechem, look, this is what I've given you. Why anochi? Why me? It's obvious God's speaking. So Rabbi Yaakov says, firstly, we know that anochi implies the Shechina, right? The divine aspect that looks over us. And if you take the word re'eh and flip it, it's ha'er, enlighten or light up. And this is a sign that if we want the Shechina to do its job, to give it power, to bring this sort of downpour of blessing into our lives, we need to light up the different mitzvahs in our world to do what we can. And this is also why Moses says re'eh, speaks in the singular, because he's talking to each and every one of us and says re'eh. Look, each, boy chick, girl chick, each and every one of you, see the different things that need to happen in order to, bring upon us an influx of blessings. And then we're going to add to this the Maggid of Zlotchov, who I didn't have my books with me, but I read what the Maor V'Shemesh, Rabbi Kalonimus Kalman Epstein, who wrote the Maor V'Shemesh, says. So he wants to understand, his difficulty is, why does it say the word anochi? Why does it say, why use the word anochi? And he says, the word anochi, he brings the Maggid of Zlotchov, who teaches us from Veit Hanan. Anochi usually is a problematic word because anochi implies, like when someone's full of themselves, very cocky, and anochi is like, I've learned so much, I know so much, and usually anochi, it's problematic. The flip side of it, though, is right, and in that sense, anochi is the barrier between God and the Israelites. The barrier of each and every one of us between us and God is anochi, is the aspect of us that says we're full of ourselves and there's no room for God. The flip side, though, is, how can you on earth come and daven to God if you don't see yourself as a bit more than a grain of dust? You need to be able to feel that you're worthy to enter the king's chambers. And in that sense, you need to find the right balance between anochi, we're worthy to come and talk to the king, and anochi, not to create that barrier of sort of being full of ourselves, but to sort of be able to make room and see that, we need Hashem. And in that way, when we do this, we can then take the words of Rabbi Yaakov, look at the mitzvahs the right way, thoughts on the Torah portion of Re'eh from lovely Jerusalem. Shabbat Shalom.